Thursday night, perfect time to get the interception train going. We have 12 personnel. That means we got one back, two tight ends, and we're going to be running a play action double move with a deep cross. So we're going to start with this two high safety defense, and I think that's important because we go from this two high safety defense to a one high. Now, if we were in like a quarters coverage, right, something where the safeties would be involved in run defense, right? When we go quarters, both of the safeties have run fits, but we're going to be in a one high defense here. So our weak safety, so we're going to call this like 3 weak coverage, 3 with weak rotation. So we get 3 weak coverage. This free safety. Now, on a lot of the deeper concepts like this, you will see a cut concept where this safety is going to be taking away that receiver. But this is more like it's just a crosser. It's not like a deep cross or anything like that. So this safety does not feel any responsibility to cut this crosser here. Right? And that makes a big difference because he's running this out and up, the 6-step out and up. That safety never leaves the middle of the field. Aaron Rodgers is getting ready to throw this. He is beelining. He has nothing vertically traveling to keep him in the middle of the field. And I know a lot of times people think cover 3, the safety is just responsible for the middle third. That's really not their job. Their job is if they get 2 vertically traveling receivers, then he would split this so it would get him here. There's only 1 vertically traveling receiver here. His job is really simple. Like, let's go get the ball. That's an interception every day of the week. That is a bad decision, bad throw by Aaron Rodgers. There's no reason that he needs to be making this throw right now. It's the second quarter, 1st and 10. Hey, let's just hit the back. Let's just take the check down. If we don't like the cross, right? If we don't like the over, like, let's just hit the back. Let's just take 6 yards, move on with the game plan. But that is a silly interception that we do not need from one of the best quarterbacks to ever lace him up. This interception here is the worst kind for a cornerback. And when I mean the worst kind, I don't mean that they did anything wrong. The worst kind because they made a great decision, they made a great throw, and it still turns out to go the other way. So we have this cover 2 defense. We have split field, split safeties, right? So we have 2 high shell coverage. The defender is, right, he's unthreatened. So there's nothing else to the flat. So this looks more like a 2-man to that side. Full zone over here. He has man principles, but this ball could not be thrown any better. This is a 1-of-1 throw. I don't think that there's anybody else who attempts this throw in the NFL, and I'm not sure if anybody else would be able to put this ball right here. Like, that should be a completion. There's great read, great throw. This quick up and down hole shot I think is really, really special by Aaron Rodgers, and the biggest, strongest guy on the field just gets deboed for the rock. That to me is a great throw, great decision. So it's a positive in both those aspects, and it just ends up going to the other team. Chicago Bears are going to come out here in 11 personnel. They're going to be facing quarters defense. So we short motion here, and we are going to get to a 3-level outbreaking concept on our left side. So we're going to get that short motion here. We have a deep 7. Rome's got this like shake route out. We're going to go check, release, flat here. So typically you want to read these things top down. You want to take a shot. And I think that Caleb does a really good job here in terms of reading this thing. This is almost a spray, right? And when I say spray, I mean outside releasing. 8-step speed cut out. And I think that the decision here is fine. If he throws this ball on the sideline, right? If he throws this ball outside, I think that we have a chance for completion. Now, I would not I would not want to make my hay here throwing this pass. I'll be much more comfortable just banging it on the tight end. But I don't see anything wrong with the decision here in terms of taking this. The quarters coverage gets us in a one-on-one situation. Now, the only thing that makes this a little bit difficult is the leverage of our cornerback here. He gets to get outside leverage on Rome and just drives on the ball. But if this is a better thrown ball, just more outside, I think that this is a completion. So I'll call this a good decision for me with a bad throw, right? If we want to start looking at these things in quadrants, like looking at interception in quadrants, hey, we got good decision, good throw. We have bad decision, bad throw all the way on the other end of the field. Good decision, bad throw, that's where this looks. And then we have bad decision, good throw. I don't even know if that should be a quadrant, but for what we're doing here, we're going to call it like that. But that's just not a well enough thrown ball by Caleb Williams. Let's get to this interception by Spencer Rattler. When they drew this play up, when this was drawn up, they hoped that they would get something in this family of coverage. They're going to get cover 2 with pressure, so like a 2 fire zone. So they're going to be bringing 5. They're going to be dropping here, dropping here. So when you get this too high, right, that we're able to pick up, we need to be thinking to this cheese side. I call it cheese. Sit by number 2, wrap speed in by number 1. This is the ideal coverage because you don't even have a middle hook player here who could make this throw furry, who could make that tight. Great read. Like, the decision's fine. If you throw this ball anywhere in here, just throw it, just keep him running inside. That's your one job. There's just no good reason that this play ends in interception. All right, when we drew this play up and then we got this coverage, the coach is excited as hell. Like, he feels like we won right now. We made a great play call, great design, and you just leave this football just way inside for no real reason, right? And that's what will frustrate you, is when you as a coaching staff or a coach design something really, really well, and then it ends up in an interception. It's a real opportunity for Spencer Rattler to grow and learn, because we're going this play action concept. We're going to be going with this deep over and a post, and Kevin is not going to get off the post. He is stuck, right? So our curl flat defender did his job. He forced number 2 inside. Now, after we've made this play action, we got to understand Edmonds here, that middle linebacker, he's going to be running with number 2. And I believe they condense this for this exact reason, right? They go condense, understanding that this cornerback is going to be working to stop the run here, and then he's going to get that vertically traveling Taysom Hill, right? He's going to go chase, full chase mode. But we do not have a cornerback in this area. And if we don't have a cornerback in this area, middle linebacker, right, versus Rashid on this deep cross, I've got to feel good enough that if I put this ball anywhere over here, I'm going to leave here with a completion, incompletion, or a pass interference. Like, I feel really good about these things because this middle linebacker cannot run good enough to go make an interception. He's not thinking, let me go make a play on the ball. He's just there. There's a big difference between somebody being able to execute and defend a pass and somebody just being there like a monument. Like, we're running away from him. Like, throw the ball here. Just throw the ball here. We don't make this throw. We hip flip, try to throw something really explosive down the field. Kevin is able to work his way over and get an interception. So it's just, I think that's just not having enough reps, enough feel to understand, hey, I get a receiver versus a Mike linebacker. That is a throw that I should be making and giving an opportunity to go make a catch and go make a play. And instead, we leave here with the interception. Mr. Rattler, I think that I've been a very big fan of how you've been playing quarterback. I think that you've been playing at a very high level. When we run these power pass situations with this back in the flat, coach is okay with an incompletion. They call this, they're okay with an incompletion. If we cannot get this ball to Alvin Kamara here, we cannot put our foot in the ground here and throw this back and get picked off. We did not call this play for that. It's not why we called it. And I understand Alvin Kamara gets jammed to smithereens, like put in the ground. I understand that he's double covered. Throw the ball here. Throw the ball here. If you just throw this ball out of bounds, we move on. We live to fight another day. There's no reason to try and do things like this. We do not have the latitude, right? The coaching staff is not going to give us these opportunities to continue to make plays like this. When your team's not that good and you're not a high draft pick, you're almost on borrowed time. Like, don't do this. And I really love the way that you've been playing quarterback. And I don't want you to be in positions where we're not the starting quarterback because of things like this. Tua, you threw 3 interceptions last week. This is the one that I'm not upset about. I'm not upset. We are just running good old stick, right? Flat, stick. We get zone coverage. We just got to put this ball in his body. That's really the only thing. And I think that it's really easy with a clicker to be like, hey, read his leverage and throw the ball to Mr. Waddle. That's really easy. I'm good with this throw. I'm okay with it. We're going to get 3 yards. When we drew this play up, we're good with getting 4. We just cannot leave this ball high. I understand that it's raining. It's third quarter and it's raining. Cleveland Browns fan. It's raining, all these things. Let's just make a throw that allows my guy to catch it, get down. We cannot throw pick sixes on quick game. That is an absolute killer. 2 is interception number 2. We're in the goal line. We're at the 2. We're in a situation where we need to be able to let's just get from backed up so we can punt the ball safely, and that's okay. Now, what the Browns do here is they bring safety nickel to the left. So we get caught in a situation where we end up turning our protection to our left, right? We go like a 50, 52, a situation where everybody's turning to the left. With that, they are going to bring this nickel. Our back is going to be responsible for chipping. Now, everywhere that I've played, not that I played at a very high level, everywhere that I've coached, right, that would just be our hot answer, right? They bring nickel, let's just get the ball to our hot. Tua does not see the pressure. And getting hit by pressure is one thing when you don't have a plan or an active answer for the problem, but it looks like we do. Let's just put this ball on him. They're bringing pressure. We'll get a couple yards and we'll go from there. Okay, we see this late, whatever. I think that we're throwing it here. I gotta imagine we are. Maybe we're throwing here. I don't really know who Tua's throwing the ball to. He doesn't either. He thinks he's being thrown this football. Right? That's the only thing that he can think. He's like, we can't do that. Like, we've already thrown 1 pick 6. We cannot put our defense. But then they just go freaking, where do they go? Throw it back in, let him run the ball, and make a play. Like, this does not look like competent QB play. And if you don't have a strong arm, you don't have the ability to do a lot of things, then we've got to play great above our neck. That's going to be the free blitzer. We chip. Just hit Devin. Just hit H-hand. We don't see it. We don't see it. Don't hit me. 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 That is so frustrating to me. It's got to be frustrating to Mike Daniels. 2 interception, 3 of 3. Now, maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's the weather. It can be any one of those things. Right here, we're running an outside release vertical. We're running like an out and up outside here, and then like a flat control. We get 1 high zone, and 1 high zone, I'm okay with throwing a seam. Now, he is a little bit narrow. He's tight on the hash. He's all of these things. You decide to throw this thing. This has got to be the quickest hitch ever. So when you think about throwing these, should be completed at about 18 yards. He's 18 yards on the field. This is the NFL, bro. This is the NFL. Now I'd be really okay with you saying, hey, my tight end did not get his width. He did not get width on this to allow me space to throw the ball. But we don't have to throw it. He's working this way. I'm not sure why. It looks like that's the trajectory of the ball. Like, we can't throw it one high safety on the hat. We could honestly just say, hey, bro, you trying to get interception? I got you. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go one high safety, and I'm going to throw this ball, and I'm going to leave it right on the hash at 18 yards. Don't even trip. I got you. Appreciate it. And now we're going the other way. Those were two of the nastiest interceptions by Tua. And it makes me, like, we can't. As a quarterback, we can't do that. That's super frustrating and no way to play winning football. I think Carson Wentz is better than this. They started out in 11 personnel. They're going to go cross motion. So they're going to send their Z across the formation. And what we're going to be trying to do here is, it looks like choice, right? He has the ability to go here, here, or sit this down. Now, when we see defensive back running across the field with their receiver, then we're pretty sure that we're getting some sort of man-to-man coverage, so we know that Justin Jefferson, one, is going to try and cross face. We know that he's going to be staying on the move, but we also know that, so we know he's not going to be sitting down in zone. We're going to get into this post-safety look. So Justin Jefferson is doing his part. He's going to cross face here. Now, this ball, if these two are on the same page, him and him, I think that we could throw this ball right now, hit him right out of the break, and there's room right here to make this throw. Now, we're also getting hit in our face, so let's not negate the fact that our center got absolutely manhandled, right? He didn't even, like, really breathe on him. Like, this is difficult, Carson. I don't want to discount that. But we cannot hit the middle linebacker in his chest. I don't care what is going on. Just take a sack. If we don't feel like we're in a position where we can make a good play, sir, this is unacceptable, though. Like, what you're seeing from here is unacceptable. And I know that a lot of times we miss these defensive line. Like, we don't even notice those guys being droppers. And Carson may not have seen it. But this ball has to be here, and you're throwing this ball here. Hit, not hit, no one really cares. What I care about is this ball going to the other team. You looking at the ground like that's not where we want to be. This is difficult, staring down the barrel. But know this, I'm going to get hit either way. I'm going to get hit if I throw a completion. I'm going to get hit if I throw an interception. I may as well make it a good one. And we did not. And now we're going the other way for 6. That'll cost you. That will cost you. Carson Wentz. Interception 1, we are going to live with. Not good, none of those things, but interception 2, what? What the f are we doing, brother? What are we doing? Okay, for one, let's start here. This is as clean of a pocket as you will get in the NFL. And I'm circling because these guys are like, holy hell, we could not have done our job better. We could not have done anything better. And you're just out. Out. We don't know why. Okay. You made one bad decision on 2nd and 27. We're not going to get this first down. So everybody be clear. 2nd and 27, we're not going to get this first down. Just run. Just go ahead and run and get whatever you can get. But don't do this. This is gift wrapped. Gift wrap. Like, it doesn't get any easier than this. Oh, man, appreciate you. I guess you could call this a punt. That's the only real excuse you have for this. It's like, hey, I was just punting the ball. But it's 2nd down. Like, give yourself a chance. I do not like this. And I just want to show you, again, the cleanliness of the pocket in which Mr. Wentz leaves. Well, this is a designed rollout? I don't know. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. You're better than that. We expect more from you, Carson. Whew. This is a fairly decent throw. That Tyrod. This is a decent throw. This man right here is a star. Okay. He's a star. And you have to make elite throws when we're throwing at stars. And we're gonna run. You'll see this play all over the NFL. Deep cross, big post. Protect this thing up here. I love the idea. Hey, throw the ball. Just know there's JC and this ball better be here. And this ball was here. And he goes and makes a one-handed interception. Hey, man. There's a reason he's one of the highest paid safety. I mean, one of the highest paid cornerbacks in the National Football League. There's a reason he gets paid a lot of money. And it's because he's going to track things down and make plays like this. This is good action, good idea. Let's just back it up a bit for you. Let's just back it up one bit. Yeah, JC. This is what you're supposed to do. I can't be mad at Tyrod. There's no one who's mad at Tyrod. Yeah, that's one hand. That's what he gets paid a lot of money to do that. Could the ball have been thrown a little bit better? Yes. It could have. This ball could have been thrown a little bit better. Not a lot, a little bit. I'm good with the decision. Can throw a little bit better of a ball. Let's just be careful when we're messing with Mr. Horn. All right, we're going to start this thing in a 2x2. We're going to motion over and we're going to become aware that we're getting some form of zone coverage here. Cool. And we're going to be running. This is in the stick family, right? And what I mean by that, stick, you usually get outside go, flat, stick. We're just gonna do this a little bit different. We're gonna hitch, go, out. Stick family, cool. He likes his one-on-one. I'm good with that. Middle field safety's here. Let's be aggressive. Let's put your ball down the field. Let's go take a shot. Now this, good decision. Not a great throw. Let's just keep this ball outside here. Right, you're thinking you're throwing this quick game. You're throwing quick game fade. This ball should, our thought is to be completed at 24 yards. Now also, our alignment is here. We're getting squeezed to hell. And that's what good cornerbacks do. They take away the room. They take away the space on the field. That's a great job by JC. Could we throw a little bit better ball? Yeah. I'm okay with the decision, but I'm not taking one-on-ones versus JC Horn because I don't think that we're in a position to win. Cam Ward interception here. This is just a simple, it looks like miscommunication. And you'll see really early on. Chick does a really good job. He's getting his vapor trail. That's important. They're going to be running some sort of quarters coverage. Now, this is zone. Like, just turn, sit, get this ball in your chest. And what he does instead is just drifts. He just drifts this way. And Cam's throwing the ball right here. It seems really small. But that's the difference between a completion. Right? A completion on his body. And New England Patriots ending up with the ball. There's nothing about this that I don't love from Cam. Does what he's supposed to do. He lets the ball go when he's supposed to let it go. You can't both have a quarterback be really successful and him wait to see what the tight end does. Right? And I don't think that this is like something that's going to continue to pop up, but let's look at it from Cam's perspective. He sees that they're in zone. They dropped. All right, just put it on the body. He does. And he's still moving. On the TV, that looks like a really bad throw. On the film, you understand what everybody was thinking. Jackson, okay, let's understand the situation. We got 3rd and 5. We have 3rd and 5 here. 4th quarter, you're up 10 points. All we have to do is punt this ball, and it's likely that we win. All we got to do. And I'm actually not mad at this decision here. We did a really good job in terms of navigating this pocket so we can throw this ball. We are getting like a variation of 0. I think he's a dropper based on that. If this ball is thrown here, anywhere outside, we're catching, we're rolling. And we hit a man in the chest. It's tough because we're thinking like, this is our 0 answer. We're going to be throwing it. We're going to do a great job. 0. Scatterboo. Lunch money. Son. Oh my gosh. Scatterboo, you cannot run that hard. And pow. Wait a minute, good brother. But really good job, Jackson. Way to find some space in the pocket. Now just throw this ball on this side. And we probably win this game. Instead, we hit a man in the chest. I don't think that Jackson Dart's going to keep making that mistake. I would rather you take a sack than think that we need to throw that football. Jackson Dart, I really love the way you're playing football. Let's limit those. You limit those, and I think that you're going to be able to play this position at a high level for a really long time. Sometimes you just got shit luck. This is shit luck coming at you. There's not a lot of analysis that we can give you here on this interception. Jackson. No. Pump fake, cool. Hits a man in the teeth. Hey. Football happens. That's life. That is life. This is a really good decision and not a great throw by Justin Herbert. All right, so we starting this empty 3x2 emotional 4x1. The coverage here is a little bit tricky because he starts on the point, but he's going to jump inside. So I think he's taking first inside, and he's going to take the second. Whatever. That's like, look at that turn by Nick Cross. Hello, Nick. Great job. I love the decision because it's tight in the red zone, but just put this ball here. Good decision, bad throw. Justin Herbert, great play on every level by Nick Cross. From the hip flip, taking the crosser, like, that's high level. That's high level football by Nick Cross. Good decision, Herbert. Let's just put it where it needs to be put next time. Bad decision, bad throw. Bad decision, bad throw. Marcus, we're not asking you this anymore. Okay, you're the backup quarterback. We're down, cool. Let's hey man, just get him the ball. Get him the ball. You don't have to do this. If you're gonna throw it to him there, why didn't you throw it to him 7 minutes ago when we could just get to a check down? Been in the league too long, and we cannot give the defense 7 points. Mac Jones, these are tough. This is a great decision, great throw, ends in a pick. Get the motion out. All right, cool. We got man-to-man coverage. He hits JJ in the hand, and this is a scary catch as a receiver, but you paid millions of dollars, broken ribs, all those things, millions of bucks. Let's just make it. Let's just make it. I know he's beating himself up. I love how Juwan Jennings plays the game. Mac Jones, you can't. This is good ball. 3rd foot in the ground, put it on his chest, ends up with an interception. Like that on your stat sheet, no one cares. No one cares how it happens. Right, that on your stat sheet is just, oh, Mac Jones threw an interception. That's not on Mac. Nothing we can do there other than throw the interception.